Hi, would you like to know the secret to a healthier, happier, more successful, and fuller life? Let's find out in this video. Hi, my name is Amitoj Likhari. I am your anti-fragility coach. So what is the secret to a healthier, happier, more successful, or fuller life? The answer, if I was to be a little bit mysterious and give you something without actually something that you can act on, is very simple. Just build a better energy management system. Well, you might be right in asking, what exactly is that and where do I need that energy for? So let's just change the context a little bit. We are used to looking at ourselves as just one person, and which we are. But we aren't really one self. We are five selves. We are the physical, the emotional, the mental, the social, and the spiritual. That is, the body, how we interact with the world, our feelings, how we react to the world, and how we interpret the world and everything that happens to us. Our mental, which is how we work, how do we absorb information, how do we now communicate. The social, which is our relationships, who are the people who are in our lives, and the spiritual, how much do we think we are connected to something bigger than us. All of these five selves, you can also think of your life in these five domains. All of these five selves need energy. So energy is the currency of life. Everything that you do takes energy and it gives you some form of energy. Some of the things might not give any kind of energy back, and in fact, they're just energy drains. So you end up expending a lot of energy and you don't get anything back. So think about it for simple things like if you eat something, right? Food, you expend energy in eating food and in digesting food, and that food then gives you energy back. Some of that food might actually cause more harm than good, and that's the kind of energy that we're talking about. Now, when we talk about these five selves, when we're talking about energy, there are three things about energy. There is the capacity, which is how much of something you can do. So if you look at the physical domain or the physical self, it is how well you move, how much work can you do, how strong you are, how much strength or endurance you have, how much stamina you have, how far you can go, how long you can go. When we talk about the emotional capacity, it is how much you can care for someone, how much you can love, how much you can give, how much you can feel. When we talk about mental, it is how much work can you do without burning out. When we talk about social, again, it is the same thing. How much can you give in a relationship? How many relationships can you nurture at the same time? And spiritual, how much do you think you are connected to something beyond yourself? How much do you think you're part of something bigger? The second part of capacity, after capacity, is efficiency, which I also like to call wisdom. Physically, it is how efficiently do you move. Can I get to point A to point B without expending a lot of energy? The more you do something, the easier it becomes, right? It's like riding a bike or running. The more you run, the easier it becomes. That's building efficiency. Same thing in your emotions. Are you holding on to something that happened last year? Are you reacting to everything that's happening in your life and the emotions are going through the chart completely off the board and you're not able to control yourself? Same thing with mental energy. How efficiently are you working? Are you completely overwhelmed trying to multitask and balance everything? Or are you devoting enough time and getting deep, focused work done? And then about your social efficiency. Do you have relationships that nurture you? Are you devoting time and energy to relationships that have no meaning in your life, that are not meaningful, and are not nurturing in any capacity? They are just throwing energy down a black hole. And the same way for spiritual efficiency. Well, we'll get into spiritual efficiency at a later date. Then we've talked about capacity, we've talked about efficiency. The third thing is the source of these energies. Where is your physical energy coming from? Are you fueled by proper, nourishing, whole foods? Or are you fueled by, junk food or energy drinks? The same thing with your emotional energy. What is the source of your emotional energy? Are you driven by love and your desire to be better? Or are you driven by anger and jealousy and pettiness? And when we talk about mental energy, what is the source of your mental energy? Is it coming from a deep, focused place of work? Or are you distracted? Are you just trying to catch up? Are you able to dive deep and then pull out and think strategically and take in the big picture and zoom into the details as required? Or are you just trying to play catch up all the time? The same thing with your spiritual energy. Are you driven from a place of genuinely wanting to care for people, or are you just in there for the visuals, for how it appears to be? When we talk about all of these things and we put them together, all of these you realize the capacity, the efficiency, and the source. How you manage these, how you regenerate these, that is your energy management system. So you want a healthier, happier, fuller, more successful life? Get a better energy management system or develop a better energy management system. Please leave a comment. Tell me how you like this video, if any of this was insightful. If you've had people or experiences in your life where you've lost energy, where you realize that you're not using your energy to its most efficient, leave a comment below. I would love to hear from you. And if you have any questions about it, let me know. I'll go through them personally and answer them. Thank you so much. This is Antifragile, your anti-fragility coach, signing off. See you next time. Thank you.